What's up, guys? The NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series headed to Martinsville Speedway this weekend, and man, was it a wreck fest. Todd Gilliland, racing for Kyle Busch Motorsports, gets his first career win after a long winless streak of not winning ever in his career. Todd Gilliland finally wins. This race was absolutely crazy. A playoff race. At the end of the race, there was only one, maybe you could argue two, playoff drivers that actually had a chance at winning this race because most of them got completely crashed. It's pretty crazy. So let's go through the results of this race. Todd Gilliland gets his first win. Todd Gilliland kind of bashed his team owner Kyle Busch on the radio after the race because Kyle Busch was mean to him many times, so I don't blame him. And Gilliland said he said some mean stuff to me, so I'm going to say some stuff back. He regrets it, but, who cares? Ross Chastain gets second. Ross Chastain had an amazing day going. His truck was not that good. Luckily, he was able to get some stage points, play the pit strategy, lead a ton of laps at the ends, but at the second to final restart, he got passed by Todd Gilliland, and then in overtime, Gilliland was able to have a great restart and pass Ross Chastain. Johnny Sauter gets third. Johnny Sauter, obviously 2 weeks ago, got that win taken away from him at Talladega. Boyd won that race. Sauter gets third, really solid day. Enfinger gets fourth. Enfinger had some damage in the race. He gets fourth. Timmy Hill, wow. Timmy Hill kept that truck clean and gets fifth. That's pretty amazing how Timmy Hill just got a top 5 here at Martinsville. Stuart Friesen got dumped by Johnny Sauter during the race, pretty late in the race. Otherwise, he was pretty clean all day. Of course, every truck here had beats, bangs everywhere. Of course, Friesen did too, but he was able, after that spin, was able to get back up to 6th in a top 10 finish for that playoff contender. John Hunter Nemechek kind of got dumped by Ben Rhodes, but it was kind of Nemechek's fault. But Nemechek, with everybody else crashing, was able to get it back to a top 10 in 7th. Danny Bone making his first career Truck Series start. Wow, he gets 8th after everybody crashed. That's pretty amazing. Jeb Burton, Ross Chastain's teammate, gets 9th. That's pretty amazing. And wait, before we get to 10th, just think about this. Out of the 2 races we've had in this round for the Truck Series, no playoff driver has won. That means nobody is locked in to the round of 4 at Homestead. That is pretty crazy. Cody Robaugh gets 10th, another super small team, super small driver getting a top 10. That's amazing. Sheldon Creed gets 11th. He was up there really late in the race on the front row, but unfortunately he jumped a restart and he had to do a pass-through penalty on pit road. Led him back. He got caught up in one of the crash a little bit too, but he got to 11th. Jordan Anderson gets 12th. Dawson Cram gets 13th. Gus Dean 14th. Spencer Boyd 15th, got caught up in a crash also. Ben Rhodes also got caught up in a crash, one of them involving him and John Hunter Nemechek. Christian Eckes gets 17th, the pole winner. Eckes had a strong truck. He was up to second for a long time in the race. But unfortunately, he got hung out to dry, got in one of the crashes. Unfortunate for Christian Eckes. Harrison Burton gets 18th. He was running third on the final lap, but then, unfortunately, him and Ross Chastain scraped doors, and that led Harrison Burton to spin out on the last lap. It went green. There was no cautions from there on, but Harrison, unfortunately, finishes 18th from that. Austin himself gets 19th. He was running well until a big crash happened. There were like 2 giant roadblocks, road jams in this race. It was crazy, and lots of them, actually all of them, included playoff contenders. Tanner Gray, making his first Truck Series start, NHRA driver, gets 20th. Pretty good. He spun late in the race, though. Actually, kind of twice. Ray Ciccarelli gets 21st. He spun twice. Natalie Decker gets 22nd. She spun uncountable times because she always does. Matt Crafton had electrical issues really early in the race. Luckily, he was able to get some stage points, but still, he's below the cut line currently. And he went multiple laps down. I believe he went 8 laps down at that point in time. So unfortunate for Matt Crafton, of course. Norm Benning gets 24th. He spun, had some damage in the race. Tyler Ankrum and Austin Hill, 25th and 26th positions. Both playoff drivers, unfortunately, got destroyed. Especially Ankrum, both got DNFs, did not finish, but they were absolutely destroyed. Ankrum Oh my gosh, he got caught up in one of the road jams, and then Austin Hill also got caught up in that, and then they kind of like backed up into each other, and that destroyed them even more. I didn't even know that was possible. Ankrum got back out, but he could not get it back to minimum speed, so they pulled him down pit road and got a DNF. Austin Hill, they couldn't get back out on the track. That's how destroyed they were. Even though Ankrum, man, I've never seen a truck that destroyed in my life. Jennifer Jo Cobb gets 27th, constantly causing cautions. She's the reason that Ross Chastain did not win this race because she caused a caution, and that allowed Gilliland to pass Ross. Sam Mayer gets 28th. He won the second stage. Only his second career Truck Series start, did amazing, led so many laps, but then kind of got caught back on a restart and then went for a hole that wasn't there, and that kind of destroyed his day and caused one of the other road jams. Brett Moffitt won the first stage, seemed to have the dominant truck, unfortunately gotten a crash. He pitted, then he got back out. It was a minor crash, then he got back out, and then he got into even worse crash, and that destroyed his car in one of the traffic jams and destroyed his truck, and that caused him to not finish DNF. Same with Sam Mayer, DNF. Tyler Dipple gets 30th in the crash. Josh Rayum had a problem on pit road. He had DNF as well, and Cody McMahon also in 32nd. Terrible day for him. And yeah, no drivers are locked into the final championship round at Homestead. The final four, nobody is, since no playoff drivers have won at Talladega or Martinsville. We'll see what happens 2 weeks at Phoenix, which will be the cutoff race, of course. And yeah, FS1 is junk. FS1's complete junk because we couldn't see the last part of the race. And I understand that they had technical difficulties. We missed the last part of the race. Nobody could see it on TV because technical difficulties with FS1. But then it comes back for a split second, and you see Todd Gilliland kind of doing his burnout. Just for a second, though. Just for a second. And then they switch to college football. College football players don't even get paid. Come on. And they switch it right after NASCAR. Why are they treating NASCAR like this and football like this? They wouldn't do it the other way around. That's so stupid. And we couldn't even see any interviews from any of the drivers. We couldn't even see Todd Gilliland's burnout. Couldn't see his interview, his victory lane celebration. That is so terrible. FS1, you're trash. So, thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.